So this is all the gear that I'll be carrying with me on the Uinta Highline Trail this July. To start off, my pack is the Superior Wilderness Designs SL40. I chose this pack just because frameless really isn't for me. I found out last summer. It has a little more features than my previous Waymark pack. I'm still able to attach my Chicken Tramper Ultralight Gear shoulder pocket and Waymark Gear water bottle shoulder pocket. But I'm also able to attach my Gossamer Gear Thin Light pad to the outside of my pack to the inside, which just makes it easier to use. I'm also using a Nylofume pack liner on the inside, and it's made out of Ultra 200 fabric, same as my old Waymark pack. I really like it. I think it's more comfortable, and I can carry more weight more efficiently, just because my pack weight doesn't usually stay underneath 20. It can get up to 25, 27 on some long carries, and that just wasn't comfortable in a frameless pack. For my sleep system, I'm using the Katabatic Gear Allsec 22 degree with the included pad straps. Underneath that, I have the Thermarest NeoAir X-Lite NXT, and I'm going to be keeping the Gossamer Gear Thin Light pad right underneath that. It worked for me really well on the Colorado Trail. I like stiff pads. I don't need a ton of cushion, and it kept me off the ground. My pad didn't pop. Everything worked out really well. I slept well, so I'm just going to keep going with what works. Now for my tent, I'm still using the Lanshan 1 Pro. I think it's the best budget tent on the market. I got it on sale for $100 and it was fantastic. I seam sealed it myself. Really wasn't that difficult. And I was in some storms in the Colorado Trail and it stood up just fine, kept me dry. I am 5'11", which is kind of I feel like pushing the boundaries. Maybe 6 foot's the limit on this. I did get plenty of condensation on my sleeping bag, but it was never so bad that it was really a huge concern. So I really like it. For the price, I don't see why I would upgrade. I don't need to spend $600 when this tent is great for my needs. With that, I'm just using 6 MSR Groundhog tent stakes. You can really use any tent stakes you want. This one right here is the knockoff one that I got with the Lanshan, and it worked every bit as good as the authentic MSR Groundhogs. So I say just use what you got. It's really not a big deal. I'm also using my Cascade Mountain Tech trekking pole that I carried last summer as well, and I took out the arm straps because I just never ever used them. And I thought they were kind of uncomfortable, but it's a great pole. I did not baby the pole on the Colorado Trail, and yet it lasted me all 500 miles, literally not a single problem. And I've been hiking with it a bunch more, and it's great. For 30, $35 for the pair, I mean, it's great. Over here, we're gonna take a look at my food system. I used a bear bag last summer. It worked really well. This is just the Hilltop Pack food bag with some bear line. I would recommend just using paracord. This is I don't know what the exact material type is called, but it's a Dyneema based line, which is more slick, so it can go over tree branches easier, and that's nice. But it's also $15 for this, so I would say just use some paracord that you can get off Amazon for $3 or $4. 50 feet, and it works really well. For my cooking system, I'm just using the same system I did last summer with just the BRS 3000T, the Bic lighter, not the Mini, just because I don't have a Mini, and I feel 0.1 ounces isn't really worth it. I have my folding toque spoon. I like this because I never ever eat dehydrated meals. It's just not my vibe, and this fits inside my pot really well. And then just the Toque 750. I can pretty much cook everything I want in there. Yeah, it works pretty good. If I need any more food than what I can fit in there, usually it's more worthwhile just to eat bars or make a little burrito out of something. I'm also using this little pot rag. It's a light low towel, and I think it's pretty good. It's just to stop the can from rusting the bottom, and I guess rattling too. But it works pretty well. And I also bought this super light pot sack off of Garage Grown Gear just because I didn't really like the included one. But like, this is also like 15 bucks. I think it's just a way better use of money just to use the included one. I was just trying to get the free shipping. For my filtration system, this is different. So I still have my 2 1-liter water bottles and then my Evernew water bladder for a total capacity of 4 liters. This I'm gonna fill up at like the trailhead, and for the first 20 to 25 miles, it's completely dry. So I'll use this, and then I'm gonna put it in my pack and never use it again for the rest of the trail. And for this trail, because it's so short, I'm just gonna use bleach for filtering. I'm going with the group, so if I like need water and it's especially nasty, I can borrow one of their filters. But it's one of the benefits of hiking with a group. For my poop kit, it's super simple. It's just a trowel, some soap I put in like this little like makeup bottle. It's like 2 ounces. This was filled to the top last summer before I started, and that's how much I used in a month. So you could go even smaller than this, but just keeping everything clean. And then I also have my bidet, which goes in the water bottle, and it works great. Like, it's life-changing. Never going back to toilet paper on the trail. For my electronics, it's the exact same as last summer. I have the Anker PowerCore Essential 20,000 milliamp hour. Big thing with this is just the lightest power bank per watt hour that I could find. I don't know if there's anything lighter, but you want to look at watt hours, not milliamp hours, just because watt hours is a measure of energy and milliamp hours is a measure of charge. And your phone uses energy, not charge. So a little Fizz 2 there. Using my Garmin. I love the thing. It works great. Allow me to text, especially because some of my other friends are carrying satellite beacons, so we can really communicate well on the trail. Just one charging cable, that's all I need. My Nightcore NU 2025 UL, I carried it last summer. It was fantastic. The battery is bigger than the lighter version, but really I don't think that's a huge concern. I like having the bigger battery. Then I'm just carrying the Google Pixel earbuds. They have the little tips which stick in my ear because I don't find the silicone tips really stick well in my ear. So it's just the best option. For my ditties and like my first aid, just the garage grown gear, mini toothbrush with like a little bottle of toothpaste I got from the dentist, like the super small ones. Some bug spray, some sunscreen. Sunscreen's repackaged as well into the 2-ounce makeup bottle. Some acetaminophen as a painkiller, some ibuprofen as a painkiller and an anti-inflammatory. This is a needle. It's just for popping blisters. That's the only use for it, but blisters are a big enough deal where I want to carry a needle. Got the last smidge of my roll of medical tape that got squashed, and then I have some dental floss in case I need to like tie anything up or, obviously just flossing my teeth. Everything goes in this little bag here. And there are 3 of these bags in my kit. These are from Ultralight Sacks. I think it was like $25 for the 3 of them. And it's just the form factor is so much better than like a gallon Ziploc bag that like it made it worth it for me. Ziploc bags work every bit as well though. So don't feel like you have to buy sacks. Just stick with Ziploc if that's what you got, and it works great. I'm also carrying an ACE bandage. I had issues with inflammation in my right knee last summer, and some dude gave me an ACE bandage on the trail, and I wore it every single day for the rest of the trail. So I'm just gonna make sure I carry one this time. It just helps giving you compression, alleviate a little bit of that pain. The only thing I've left is clothes. I'm carrying my yellow bird shirt from Town Shirt. I love this thing, it's hideous, but it's super fun on trail, and really that's what counts. I am wearing the New Balance, I think they're Impact. They're basically just running shorts with pockets, 5-inch inseam. I love them, I wear them all the time. And the whole summer last summer, when I hiked the Colorado Trail, never got like a single hole in them, never felt any fraying. I was really pleasantly surprised. So I'm also carrying my sun hat, floppy brim, it's huge. Got it from Costco, it was like 15 bucks, but it kept me out of the sun, never got a single sunburn on my neck, my face, anywhere. It works well, any hat works well. Just make sure you're staying out of the sun. I'm carrying or wearing Topo Pursuits again. This is a new pair. I absolutely demolished the old pair. And you know, I liked them. I got blisters in a couple spots. I especially think that it could be wider in the like pinky toe area, because I lost both my toenails there and got blisters. But that was really my biggest concern. Like, I heard there was concerns about durability with this compared to the Pursuit 1, but I like did not baby these things at all, and they lasted all 500 miles and about 100 miles after that of just normal hiking. I'm carrying just 2 pairs of like synthetic underwear again. I'm carrying 2 pairs of darn tough socks. And I'm also carrying these thermal leggings. I carried them last summer, and it was just so nice to be able to put these on in the night when you go to sleep, just to get like your dirty shorts off, maybe able to clean those. Yeah, I also wore these a lot in the mornings when it's cold, because I'm a pretty cold, like generally pretty cold sleeper. So when I woke up, it was nice having that little bit extra warmth. You don't really need these. I know some people like use rain pants instead, which is a fantastic option, or they just run without and they're totally fine. But I like it, so. This is my Alpha Direct fleece. It's a 90 grams per square meter thickness. I like it a lot. It's kind of surprising how breathable and how warm it is. A lot of times I would just wear this in the morning. Even when it was in like the low 30s, like I woke up with frost in my tent, I would just put this on and hike with it for an hour or two until the sun rose, and it was great. Like, I know it looks kind of weird with how thin it is, but it really is a fantastic layer. I have my lightened equipment Torrid Apex. It's just perfect for me. It's synthetic, and it's just warm enough. You can get lighter and warmer jackets, but this jacket was like 165 or 140 on sale or something, and other down jackets could run you way more. And for the added durability and water protection, I like it. And then my final piece of clothing is my Frog Togs rain jacket. I got really lucky with weather last summer. I didn't really have to wear this too much, but when I did, it worked great. I stayed dry, and say what you will about the durability, but I've worn it a lot, and I've really never had any issues with it. No frays, no rips. As long as you're not bushwhacking and just hiking, like, I think it's a fantastic layer. And then for all my extra layers, you know, extra underwear, extra socks that I'm not wearing, I'll put them in this mosquito head net and put it inside my pack liner. Obviously, you can use it as a head net, and you can kind of use it as a stuff sack too when you don't need the head net. So it's just a nice little organizational piece that I kept in my pack last summer, and I really appreciated. It also really helps when I was like unpacking everything in my tent and just keeping those things organized. That made it quicker and easier to pack up and spread out my stuff. But yeah, that is everything that I will be carrying on the Uinta Highline Trail in July of 2024.